Yeah, because I don't really know what else we have really for. Is there any questions with Highsmith at all? Because I think the main thing is like, what's your confidence level in that
Yeah.
combo? Should we bring in anyone? But I think that answers everything,
Yeah,
right?
it does, man. I'm very confident in both of those guys. Actually, there's one of these questions. Well, I mean, it kind of is, but kind of not, but we'll get to it.
Okay.
But yeah, I think that as a whole, though, man, those two guys, number one, they are very athletic. Ola and Alex, they can run. They have pass rush moves. They play fast. Those, are things that I really like. But then the other things that I like, oh man, I had to burp.
No, you good.
that I saw with that I've seen with Highsmith multiple times now on tape is when he's in coverage, he's a very smart player. We talk about even if you're at a disadvantage, you want to never lose to your leverage, and you want to be competitive away from your leverage. When I watch Highsmith in coverage, he doesn't get beat to his leverage side, and he's competitive when it's away from his leverage side. That to me, if I'm getting that from you in coverage as an outside linebacker, that's a win. I'm good with that. But then when you see him rush the passer, him and Olu, even when they came in yesterday, they provided spark. They were giving good rushes off the edge. Now, granted, we know that they're going to see a lot better left tackles than what was out there yesterday. But as a whole, I thought that when they had the opportunities, they played well. So I'm definitely confident in those two guys going forward. The rotation of I don't necessarily want to see either one of them take on the role of Bud, where Bud is out there 95% of the time. He only comes out for a breather. I don't want to see that from neither one of them. But depending on if it's a 50-50, 60-40, however you want to split it, I think them in that situation can be very productive.
Cool. That works for me too. Yeah.
That segment was brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sports booking app. And for all the first-time users out there, if you use the promo code Moats, you will receive up to $1,000 in deposit bonus money. Now, we know that's a lot of money, but we also know that sports booking isn't allowed everywhere just yet. But you know what it is?
Fantasy football.
Fantasy football. And with DraftKings right now, what they have going on, man, they are giving up to $1 million in prize money every single week. Did you hear that? I don't know if you heard that correctly. $1 million in prize money every week when you use their fantasy football app. I mean, it's an amazing situation. You love fantasy football, right?
Yeah, I do.
I love fantasy football. Sometimes I love it a little bit too much because of DraftKings. So, with that being said, stop wasting time. Download both apps, the DraftKings Sportsbook and DraftKings Fantasy Football. Use the promo code MOST, and let's get an opportunity to make some money.